It's time for Damn Good Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Shelby Clement. From corporate executive to CEO to entrepreneur and the founder of Damn Good Marketing Live. This podcast is all about digital marketing, building a business you love, and creating a brand that's authentic to who you are. So if you're ready for honest, raw marketing conversations that you will not find anywhere else, let's freaking get it. Hi guys, welcome back to Damn Good Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Shelby Clement, and I have one of my dearest friends that I never actually thought we'd be friends. We just met in an elevator randomly in a completely different state. Tonya, say hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, tell everybody who you are, what do you do? Let's go that route first.
Oh, which part of me?
All of it.
Okay,
everything.
so my name's Tonya Raybon. I currently own a brick and mortar salon in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've been in business for 13 years. I've been in the industry for 18 years. I say I've been in the industry 18 years, but I've been doing hair since I was in high school, and I have daughters, and I've done their hair since they were born. They never went to a salon. I did their hair before I was ever a salon owner. So, and I'm currently just started my new adventure. I'm a podcaster, and I'm currently launching a coaching program for salon owners.
Okay, pause. Your podcast is called?
Perfectly Blended.
And your coaching program is called?
Perfectly Blended Coaching.
And the coaching program is for, can you give us a little description of who it's for?
Yes. So I have a passion for growing women and encouraging and leading them into the next phases of their life. And that's kind of why I started my own business. So now I want to take it from behind the chair in the salon to the business owners in the salon world to help them grow, expand, create, get past mindsets, issues that they're having. I've kind of crossed all the bridges so far. So now I want to help other business owners.
So do you want to do businesses as a whole, or are we niching down to salon owners, or are we letting them all come in?
They can all come in if they want, but it's probably more focused on salon owners to begin with.
Okay, I want to deep dive in just because we're friends and I know a lot, and I feel like you're an open book, and you're okay to share, especially like the hardships of business, especially. So so you had Kelsey when you were 18?
Yep.
18, okay. Then you did what?
Corporate.
You okay?
I worked in corporate from 17 to 30.
And then what? Then you got behind the chair, right?
Then I took a sabbatical from life and just did mom life. And when I was going back into the career workforce, I was very strategic, I guess, in my mindset. I was like, I'm clearly at an age where I need to know what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
And it's time to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I had the time. And my husband was clearly the financial person in our house, and I was able to do that. So I just took my time, and I did a lot of part-time jobbing, just here and there and this and that. But because I come from a corporate background, I did a lot of numbers. So I did taxes for friends and family, and I did accounting and business, all that kind of stuff. So I was friends with my hairdresser at the time.
Yeah.
And she was actually opening up her own place, leaving a guy that she had been in business with. And I would just go there during the day sometimes and hang out with the team, and they were setting up and all this stuff. Well, that turned into me doing her books for her.
Yeah.
So I am kind of a do-all, be-all. So once I got in there and did her books, I was managing the salon and helping wash hair and doing this and that. One day she just sat me down and said, "Do you want to do hair?" And I was like, I love doing hair, but I'm 30 years old and I have 2 kids. I'm not going to school and pay,
Yeah.
And there's a thing called an apprenticeship program she offered me. And I just told her,
Hell
I have to talk to my husband. I have to pray about it, because I really wanted to be clear at that time in my life about if I'm going to do a career change, I need to be real clear about it.
Yeah.
And I prayed about it, and it felt really right. And he was like, I'm going to support you, whatever you decide to do. And
so basically
here
what
we
you're
are.
saying there is, it's never too late to start your journey.
Never too late to start.
So even if you are unhappy with what you're doing.
Yeah. And it's never too late to start anything.
I love that. And so when did you make the jump from behind the chair, working for someone else, to owning it and running your own salon?
So the program that I went through, it's a 2-year program.
Yeah.
And then after I did the 2 years, during that, I still did all the books, all the accounting, all the managing the salon, and managing all the stylists. And after the 2-year program, I did all those things, plus did my clients, because at the time in that situation, it was a booth rent salon. And so I did that as well. that situation kind of turned sour due to several different reasons.
Yeah.
And at the time, 3 of the other stylists in the building knew that I was in a situation with my husband's a contractor and an investor. And she was like, if you're not going to do a salon, we're all going to be separated. So, and my husband is an entrepreneur and a business guy. And so he was like, if you're going to do hair, we're just going to open a business. And it felt really scary because at the time, I had 2 daughters at home in competition cheer, and we were actually out of state at a competition, and they were putting a salon together for me.
And you were just like, okay, I'll be back.
I was like, I guess I'll be back, and we're going to do hair when I get there.
So at what point did you ever feel like, holy shit, I am about to open a salon?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I mean, I was just like, I don't know if I want to have a bunch of bitches working for me.
That's fine.
I mean, a lot of women, let's face it.
Let's face it.
Let's be honest here. Working with a bunch of women can be really bad sometimes. Yes. Or it could be really great.
So
if I worked with all these women, I feel like this would be great.
Whenever Jeff was already getting ready or about to open, this is when that moment you were like, holy crap, what am I doing?
When this was going on, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. What if I can't do this? How am I going to manage a bunch of, although I had credibility, I just managed them at the salon we were at.
Yeah.
I was just like, what if this doesn't work out?
Okay,
all the what
pause.
ifs.
I want you to really hone in on that because a lot of people say that and it stops them from chasing their dreams. So I can't do this. What am I doing? The fear of not being able to do this. Who am I to start this? Where did you get over that obstacle and just say I'm just going to do the damn thing?
I don't think I said I got over that obstacle.
Okay. I kind of just put that in your mouth, but let's go with that.
I'm still not over that obstacle, but you have to do it scared.
Yes.
You have to do it scared. If it's a dream and it's in your belly, and you feel it in your soul, you have to do it scared. I mean, it's kind of like this. When you were a kid and you were asking your parents for permission to do things, you weren't scared for the no. You just asked.
Yeah.
Because what's the worst they're going to say?
Yeah.
No. You still have to have that childlike faith in business because you will what if yourself to death. But what if you don't try?
Ooh. We put that on a hat or sweatshirt. I like a sweatshirt better.
We have a whole closet of sweatshirts after the mastermind.
We do. Is your smile holding you back? Do you dream of a smile that radiates confidence and happiness? Well, let me introduce you to Michellis and Ledoux Orthodontics, where they believe everyone deserves joy and confidence that comes with a healthy, beautiful smile. That's why they offer a variety of treatment options, from traditional braces to clear aligners to fit your unique lifestyle and needs. They are passionate about creating smiles that transform lives. Their experienced and caring team is dedicated to providing personalized care and ensuring your comfort throughout your orthodontic journey. Plus, our friends at Michellis and Ledoux Orthodontics understand that finances can be a concern too. That's why they offer flexible payment plans and work with your insurance to make sure achieving your dream smile is a reality. So don't wait any longer to unlock your full potential. Give the Michellis and Ledoux Orthodontics team a call today, 985-674-1500, or visit their website, orthodonticsmaynaville.com. But I'm just it's so boggling to me because people let that stop them in their tracks. And it is scared. But everybody that's successful or everybody that's great, all are scared and all are very uncomfortable. It's because you're getting into the next unknown and you're like, holy what am I doing? Yeah. When in reality, you're doing exactly what God put you on this earth to do.
Yeah. And just like they say about with God, he never said it was going to be easy.
He said it's going to be worth it.
It's not going to be easy. It's going to be worth it. And when you work through the what ifs and get to the worth it, you're going to look back and be like, dang, what if I didn't do it?
Yeah.
What if I would have said no? What if I would have been too scared to try?
Yeah.
So that next dream in your heart, you got to go after that too. You see that it worked out once, it'll work out again. What's meant to work out will work out.
Yeah. What would you tell that how old were you when you started your salon?
I wasn't young. I told you I was 30 when I tried to figure out what my big girl job was going to be.
Well, I'm 33, so I'm young still. So we're going to say you were young. Okay. How old were you when you opened your salon?
35.
35. What would you go back and tell that scared woman of just doing it of now that you've been in the industry. You've got the experience. You've failed. You've won. You've gotten back up. All the things.
I would probably tell her to, I probably wouldn't tell her anything different because she kept on, and I'm proud of her.
I love that.
I am proud of her. Do it scared is probably something I would say. I would also probably say, I would say this to other young women because this is something, I did a podcast about this the other day that I realized when I did the podcast that, you know, we talk a lot about getting in the room.
Yeah.
And being in the room, like rooms like this.
Yeah.
And I was telling my audience how I realized I've been putting myself in the room since I started in the hair industry because I was scared to death.
Yeah.
And my master barber, my apprentice leader, was not very leading.
Yeah.
And so I think that was one of the things that pushed me and really wanted to grow and lead women. But two, because of that, I put myself in rooms like any free education, if they had education at stores or other salons or classes, or I made friends with other business owners so that I could find out things about how they were doing things and what I could learn. And I was like, yeah, girl, you've been putting yourself in the room and you didn't even know.
You had no idea. How much do you feel like that has made you grow from then to now? Okay, let me rephrase. From free events that you just, because you probably couldn't afford it. You were just like, I have to get in every free room that there is. And then now paying thousands and thousands of dollars to be in rooms, be in masterminds, because you know that even if they're just one step ahead of you, they can teach you something. So how has that made you grow over the year?
Of investing in yourself.
Yes.
Is what it is. You know, like it's a cool slogan we use, like to get in the room. And there is a lot of things that go on with getting in the room. You not only connect or network, you make friends.
Yeah.
You meet people, but you empower yourself. You remind yourself, I'm worth it. I am worth this investment.
Yes.
I am changing. I've talked to several people in here already, and I know a lot of you are moms, but even if you're not a mom and you have family or friends, you're leading someone in your life. You're being an example to someone in your life somewhere. And it's so important to invest in yourself.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to push you on this next question because I know the answer. And maybe you're going to talk about what you're going to do versus like what you do now.
Okay.
But what advice would you give the business owner to escape? So we are bogged down with so much as a business owner. We're running the business. We have to do the marketing. We have to do the janitorial things. We have to do like all these things. We have to manage people. We have to do all this. So how would you teach people to escape from the business aspect?
Escape from their business?
Just know like the mindset of like always being in.
Okay. So I learned something a long time ago, getting myself a business coach, and I live by this now. Do it, delegate it, or delete it.
Ooh, yeah. Sweatshirt.
You have to know your capacity as the business owner.
Yes.
And what you're supposed to do. Because there's really no escape. It's not an escape thing. Because do you ever really escape? You know, like even like when you're like, oh God, I want to get away from these kids. Do you ever really get away from them? Because you get away from them, you think about them the whole time.
Yeah. You're like, should I miss them? I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Or I need a break from my husband. You go out of town, he's calling.
Yeah.
Like there's no escaping.
There's nothing.
So you're not going to escape your business. It's your baby.
Wait, okay. Let me rephrase because this one's going to push you a little bit more. What is the importance of prioritizing self-care when you own a business?
Well, if you don't take care of yourself, you like Shelby, you end up in the hospital.
Well, yes. We have to bring that back up, but it's fine. You know, I already cried today. Damn it, Tonya. Okay, whatever.
But I mean, you really have to take the time. And I know this. I'm dealing with this kind of personally right now.
I know I'm pushing you.
So I don't do me time very well. I don't take time for myself very well. I'm constantly surrounded with people, things, kids, family, the business, whatever it is. Time blocking and time scheduling is so important in your life.
Yeah.
To get quiet with yourself, to even get creative for your business.
Yeah.
Is so important.
Yes.
To download what's in your brain or even download what's in your body because your nervous system knows when it's not lined up.
And you freak out.
And you freak out. You really do. I mean, listening to the other people talk today and talking to other people, it's so funny. You know, we were talking about money just a second ago, and like some new business owners don't feel like they can afford to do those things.
Right.
I know I was there.
Yeah.
I was there when I wasn't paying myself out of
Yeah.
my business to where, you know,
Yeah.
I know exactly what that looks and feels like. But what you can do, what we all do have the same amount of is time.
Yeah.
Like I said, and the way you allocate your time and spend your time and prioritize your time or protect your time is
It's a difference, a huge difference.
it's a
that you
game
make.
changer.
I will say what do you find? Let me think about how I want to phrase this. How important is health to you?
My health is probably one of my number one priorities. I work out, I eat healthy, I spend quiet time with God. I think that's a health aspect for me. I think if my physical health and my emotional health is not good, I can't do my business or do my life with my family well.
Yeah.
And so I really try to prioritize that.
Yeah. Would you tell somebody like typically what I say if it's got to be in my calendar. If it's in my calendar, it gets done. It's a non-negotiable.
So that's something for me.
Yeah.
That's so ironic that my business is a schedule.
Yeah.
Like what I do for a living is a schedule.
Yeah.
It's scheduled every day.
Every minute.
In 15-minute increments all day long.
Yeah.
But my personal calendar is like
Wow.
a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
It's like constantly going in circles. I don't know. It's not right. But I am learning, and the older that I am, that I can't run like that. I have
Forever.
to be more strategic. I have to prioritize my time. I have to prioritize my calendar.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'll just let anything jump on in.
Yeah. Because you don't protect your peace.
Yeah.
If you're ready to break through that small town mentality and take your business, brand, or corporate job to the next level, then Damn Good Marketing Live 2024 is for you. Now picture yourself surrounded by a community of like-minded individuals, all hungry for growth and success. DGML is your gateway to unparalleled networking opportunities and invaluable insights from industry experts. If you're ready to move that needle in your business and embrace a transformative experience, then I invite you to join us at DGML this year. Trust me, I've been in your shoes searching for that missing piece, and now I'm bringing it back to Louisiana because I know firsthand the power of putting yourself in the room. Because once you do, you'll be amazed by the transformation. So don't miss out. Secure your spot to Damn Good Marketing Live 2024. Check the link below in the description and let us know if you have any questions. So what would you tell people as business owners that say, I don't have time? Because you know, like when you're, okay, let me be nicer about this. You know, when you start up a business and like everybody's like, we have to do so much. I don't sleep. I got to do this. And even it goes on as a business owner. But like, to me, I'm just like, you have to make time, because if you don't make time for your self-care, then there's going to be no business. You're not going to be around to even run that business anymore.
Well, you have to decide what you're going to let take up your time.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to decide, like, I say millionaires get up early in the morning. I tell people that all the time. Millionaires wake up early. So if you're like, oh, I need 8 hours of sleep, then you need to go to bed at 7 o'clock, because you need to get up early to get whatever your workout looks like in, or whatever you need to do to prioritize your time needs. You have the time to figure that out.
Yeah.
You've got 15 minutes on Sunday to plan out your week, get your 6 tasks to do each day, and revise them each day.
Yeah. If you could think back, I'm shifting a little bit because I just like this conversation. I feel like when people are willing to talk raw time with you, I'm going to just like go at it. So I love you. And if you don't want me to talk about it, you can
girl,
say no.
you know I'm an open book.
What is like one of your biggest failures that you've endured in life as a business owner, and that's maybe made you pivot a certain way, or you're like, I'll never do that, that has helped you create such boundaries that protect you?
One off the top, a huge failure was trying to do and be it all. I'm kind of a control freak. I'm working on that still.
You're good.
Yeah. So that do it, delegate it, delete it is cute and all.
On a sweatshirt, but she didn't do it.
Yeah. That's cute and all, but you got to get real good at it, because if you're a control freak, you don't delegate well, and you try and do it all and you don't delete
I don't even know what
anything.
that's like at all. Kidding.
I know.
She
Right.
giggled. She giggled.
So one of the big failures is early on in the beginning years of the salon, I failed to pay one of my state taxes
Ooh.
for like it fell off the list for a long period of time and it built up to a huge number.
Mm.
And at the time, I wasn't in a profit margin in the business to where I'd be like, oh, okay, well, here, let me just write a check for that and pay that off. I had to set up payments to it. And then they wiped out one of the last payments. I took like all the money out of my bank account. I kind of like freaked out.
Yeah.
And while I freaked out about it, I still was like, God's brought me to this. He's going to get me through it. But I knew I did have my husband in the background in case I needed that cushion. Not everybody has that, but I did. However, my pride didn't want to use him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I figured it out and I didn't need to use him. But that was a phase in my life where I was like, I'm going to have to delegate this to people like who know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And this is their zone of genius. While I know how and I want to and I'm controlling, I need to hire a bookkeeper or a CPA or somebody else to do this for me because it's worth the risk and the payment to invest in that so I don't fail again.
Yeah.
And I think knowing when it's time to do something like that is really important.
At that point, well, first off, it's gonna answer my own question. But was it ever scary to invest in said mastermind, bookkeeper, business coach, event, whatever that may look like?
Yeah. I think because I just I just talked about this with somebody else too, but like Barbara said, your money mindset.
Yeah.
You were told whether you come from a wealthy family and know you had money, or you were told like money don't grow on trees, or somebody in your family worked 2 jobs to make ends meet, or whatever it is, you have a money mindset you came from. I say all the time, you become what you're taught, told, and modeled. And until you're aware of that and do something different or become those things and see it, you don't realize it.
Right. You don't.
And so, yeah, I was scared to death. I didn't see my mom invest in herself that way, or you know what I'm saying? So like knowing now that I was putting myself in the room, or that when I had to invest in a CPA, or now being able to put myself in bigger rooms with different things, it is scary. There are times that I look at knowing I have a profit, but still knowing like, should I be spending this money? Is this a smart idea? But I do think once you put yourself in a room and you realize, and you make friends with people, you can bounce that off of people like, hey, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Because is this worth my investment? Because sometimes you need somebody, I don't want to be the smartest person in the room.
No, I never want to be.
I don't never want to be the smartest person in the room. I tell my kids that all the time. If you're the smartest person in the room, you need new friends.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
I'm just saying.
Okay, wait. Okay, Paul. Okay. When you go to,
they love it when I tell them things like that.
Can you just like make like little saying cards for us to have as like
my
mom
kids
tactics?
think that. I mean, I've told them things like this their whole life. I'm like, these things were not made up. I didn't come up with these myself.
To me, I feel like
I'm not that smart.
Okay, when you are investing in your business, say in the room, whatever, how like to give advice to someone to know if it's a good fit. So like, what are maybe some things that if you do tactic, if it's a gut feeling, if it's what is
I definitely think one, it has to be a gut check
Yeah.
because you hear about these things mostly on social media. I would say, you find these rooms or these events on social media, and everybody makes everything sound like
Great.
it's going to fit for you.
Yeah.
This fits for you. This fits for you, you, and you. It's shiny, it's new, it's pretty, it looks fun.
Yeah.
I think one, you need to gut check it. 2, I think you need to check the speakers that are coming and see if that even aligns with something you're looking for to grow yourself or grow your business, your industry, whatever it is you're in. And then price check it. I mean, you're going to have to check. You're going to invest in a ticket. You're going to invest in a flight. You're going to invest in a drive. You're going to invest in a room. You're going to eat while you're there. You're going to want to network while you're there if you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would gut check it. I would fact check it, and I would price check it.
Yeah. I think too, a lot of times with a lot of people are saying like, get in the room now, especially because like COVID, you have to understand like the credibility that the people have? Are they good at crafting a room? Are they good at crafting the speakers? What does it align with your business? Are you going for business knowledge? Are you going for social knowledge? Are you going for making connections? Some rooms I put myself in, it's not because it's the speakers. It's because the people that are going to be in the room that I can see. Maybe they have stages. We can stage swap. Maybe they have podcasts. We can podcast swap. Maybe we are going to make our own mastermind together. So it really is, you might invest in it one time and like monetary wise, but then you might meet friends that are like, oh, I'm going to help you. Me, Tonya, Barbara are in a mastermind together that's completely free. We all come together. We meet once a month. Like, you can do those things when you put yourself in a room and it aligns with other like-minded individuals. Yeah. So don't knock yourself out if you don't have the money to get there. If you don't have any type of like gut feeling that you can afford to be in these rooms or get in a mastermind like Casey
even
and
like
myself
I said,
did.
in my early stages, like you have to start small. They like the call with Steven. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your 15-minute free call. See if that's, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be aware of what you need and where it's going. There's a lot of opportunities like discovery calls that you can get on to see if this is even worth your time and money. But also go to local events.
Go to pop-ups. Get in front. Like, I think it all comes down to, if you want people to know who you are, you have to be in front of their face. Yeah. And right now we have the power of social, which is free. Right. To get in front of their face, to be at local pop-ups, to be at every local event that you can, to collaborate with people online, to do a giveaway. You have all these things. When I first started, I did a lot of free speaking. And I would craft the room. People would come. I'd have sponsors that would help pay for it. Yeah. Or I would just say, it's open to the public. Please come. I want to educate you on social media. Like, whatever that looks like. So whatever you're doing, invest in yourself and maybe pay for the venue and say, I'm going to teach you X, Y, Z. I'm going to teach you how to curl your hair. Like, that's so simple. Like Steven was saying earlier, the things that sound so simple to you is going to be so valuable to someone else.
Yeah, we used to have events at the salon, BYOB, bring your own blow dryer, on like a Thursday or Friday night.
Oh, I love that. You should do that again. I'm kidding. And we have too much on your plate.
Yeah, blow people's hair out, show them how to fix their hair. And then we would even do like, bring in your old blow dryer or shampoo, and we're going to donate it to the women's shelter and have a sale on our products so they could have professional products.
Oh,
just different things. You know, you have to be creative in your space.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What are you most excited about that's coming for you?
My coaching program, I'm super excited about. Like I said in the beginning, like, I do have a passion for growing women, coaching women, helping them be expanders in their life on a personal and professional level. So I'm really excited about the coaching program to help some women do that.
And you're an Enneagram, what? Enneagram?
I'm 2.
You're like a mother hen. Like, literally, I met you a year ago.
Yeah.
You are a client now, but that doesn't matter. And we are literally come fast friends. Like, you are so encouraging. If something's wrong, you call me immediately. Like, it's just something that about you that sparks. So I'm really excited about your coaching program, because I think the credibility you built, authority you built in just the salon space. Like, I think salon owners, they're going to be crazy if they don't sign up for this, because I think to have access to you.
In our community, it's been such taboo for so long, and I want to crush that. Like, we're all friends here. There's enough heads to go around. Like, let's help each other out.
Yes, I think that goes good with every business.
Yes.
Like, you stay in your lane, I'm going to stay in my lane. We're going to do good together.
Yes, because we need to encourage each other anyway. You're going to find the right fit. Not everybody's going to use your social media company. There's other social media companies. That's fine. You know that.
Yes.
You're going to find the right fit. Same thing with boutiques. Her boutique might have something that there's enough shoppers to go around.
Yeah. What do you feel about, like, just standing in confidence scared? Like, meaning if you were to put your face on front of, like, on camera, on social, or in a room, or get on a damn stage, or a podcast, or just literally be at a farmer's market and be like, hi, I'm Shelby and I sell soap. And it's because it's organic and I love it. Like, how would you advise someone to be that confident in what they sell, even if they don't feel like they can get up here in front of a mic, or they can get on stage or get on social? Like, what would you tell them?
No, you got to do it scared. But I do think you should practice a little bit. Kind of know yourself. Know.
I love that for
It's good to know yourself, for one. Like, I know this room doesn't make me nervous, but, like, I'm also an open book, but if I was like on a stage and didn't get to mingle in the room first, I might be scared to death. No? Okay, well, I might be. But I just think sometimes you got to grow your own confidence. Get you a hype team like us. We got you. But also have a girl gang. That's good. That's important. I believe
Have you always been a girl's girl?
I've always been a girl's girl.
Ooh,
My
okay.
mama raised a girl's girl.
Ooh, I love that.
She had a girl gang. I had a girl gang. I like girl gangs.
I love that. Girls aren't mean. I say that lightly. It's fine. Just keep going.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Some girls aren't mean. Some girls are mean.
Okay. I lost my train of thought.
But I'm here to help
keep
girls
going.
not be mean. I want to encourage them to
not
be
gatekeep.
team, not mean.
Team, not mean.
Yeah.
So if you could give one piece of advice to everybody in the room moving forward for the rest of 2024 into 2025, building a business, whether they're in corporate, want to leave, build a business, or in corporate, want to stay, whatever. All of those things, what would your piece of advice be? It's a broad question, but like
that is a broad question. But I think that right now in the world today, I listened to a podcast this morning that got me a little bit fired up about how women's time is not as valuable as men's time. And I literally got so fired up. They said men's time is like diamonds in a glass and women's is like sand. And I just want women to really step into their authority and their power and be confident in what they're doing and how they're doing it. And even if you have to do it scared, I think that in any industry, whether you're an owner or an employee, like take pride in what you're doing.
Yeah.
It shows. Your confidence is something you wear every day. And I think that's so important to have. Schedule your time for yourself.
Yes.
Walk in confidence.
And just do the damn thing.
And just
well, no, 3 is trust God's process.
No,
I feel like that's
first.
a really yes.
You got to put that first.
Put that first. Wait, one last question because I feel like you'd have a great take on it, and I just feel like people have dealt with this a little bit. What is your take on competitors?
I don't have any competitors.
What would your advice be to people to silence the noise and don't give a shit about their competitors?
I don't have any nobody is. I don't know why the world has put us in such competition with each other. Like I said before, there's enough people on the planet to go around.
Get it, mama. Tell them louder.
Even like in the salon industry, no one's coming. I'm not in an online space, right?
Yeah.
So like I am a actual brick and mortar. There's enough people in Baton Rouge that that's going to come to my brand. That's going to link to me. But a lot of industries are online. Do you know how many people there are in the world?
A lot. So stop getting
Why are we
sucked
in competition with each other?
Right. Right.
Build each other up.
Look, I love that.
Life is too short. Your TBD is not known.
Steven told us that today.
It
could be today.
It's
a little harsh, but it's fine. Anyway.
It's a little harsh, but kind of real.
I know we don't have a date. Do we have a date yet for your coaching? Are we launching it? Or are we just going to put one right now to hold you accountable?
We're launching August.
Shut up. No way. Oh, my God. Yeah. So we'll put it in the show notes, how to sign up for the wait list. We'll teach you that.
Okay. Got it.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, under my name, Tonya Raybon, and on the Perfectly Blended podcast, we're on Apple and Spotify.
Yeah, and go leave her a review because it's awesome, and that really means something in the world of podcasting.
Yes,
Please leave reviews. All right, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, share, leave us obviously a review, and until next time, let's freaking get it.
Let's get it.
And that's a wrap on another episode of Damn Good Marketing Podcast. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you comment, review, share it with a friend. Come back next week. And until next time, let's freaking get it.